Good morning, A2 parents, and hey, welcome to the month of May. Hope you guys had an awesome one. We got to celebrate May the 4th be with us. Amazing. We got to celebrate Cinco de Mayo at church. Hope I got to see you at the small groups table where we had our chips and we were hanging out. Hey, small group semesters are rolling. Get plugged in. It's important. Get in a group. Don't do life alone. It's important, okay? Yeah, hey, hope y'all are having an absolute awesome morning. Let's make sure we have a great week. So that's important. Hey, let me tell you about something really quick. This is a massive week personally for myself and for Hannah. Next time I see you on one of these videos, we gonna have a baby. So y'all pray for us. Seriously, pray for us. This is big. We don't know what to expect. We don't know what's about to happen. We know our life's going to change. So every single prayer and moment with God that you guys can spend with for us is accepted and valued and loved. And hey, we're super excited. So yeah, Miss Mason is going to make her grand entrance, and we're super stoked. So recap last week. So last week, we had, on Wednesdays, first Wednesday of every month, we have our encounter service. Freddie Effinger brought the word. It was amazing. There was a great turnout. Tons of students. Hey, Freddie, if you're seeing this, we love you, man. You're amazing, dude. You're valuable to us, bro. Yeah, it was awesome. Encounter was great. Powerful worship. Freddie's word. We encountered God. That's it. We encountered God. Hey, just so y'all know, encounter services is for us. Like, that's a time for us as a body where we just get to come together and we get to just slow down and just really sit at the feet of Jesus. And it's just a special time. So hey, this summer, do whatever you got to do to be at encounter services. They're important. Anyway, so encounter was amazing. We had Amy preaching this morning or Sunday morning, and that was whoa. Amy's the best, y'all. I'm serious. That woman is the glue to everything we do. So, hey, if y'all see Amy, tell her you love her. Tell her how awesome she did. Tell her that she's the best, and give her one of those long, awkward hugs that she so adores. And it's just so awesome to see God using just the amazing people that He's put at A2 Church. Just this team and all of our volunteers and all of the students and just every one of you guys. Like, it's just so cool to see God allow the body to step up and do what they were made to do. And Amy killed it, man. And y'all, that woman loves Jesus and she loves people. And those are the two biggest compliments anyone could ever receive. And I don't know, she's the best. I seriously love that woman like a sister. Big things are coming for you, Miss Amy Fitzgerald. So anyways, awesome. Encounter was great. Sunday was great. We introduced Heart for the House this Sunday, and we're going to have board members talking about that. But hey, it's an initiative that's rolling out this summer, and we got the handout this week in our worship guide. So hey, be checking into that. Like, let's hook into what God's doing in our house, because this is ours. Like, we have ownership over it. That's why we call everyone owners. So yeah, so a little recap. Now let's look forward. We look back, let's look forward into the month of May. Brand new series. We're actually going to call it Beach Bum. So that's it, Beach Bum, the series. A little breakdown, I'll be quick with it. Some key words for it. This is kind of how my brain operates, so I kind of jotted down some key words. It's going to be about vision. It's going to be about discipline. It's going to be about boundaries and goals and achievements and purpose. So that's kind of like my thought board, where I was like, boom, okay, so there it is. So ideally, I think I talked to you a little bit about this last week, but summer is not a time to waste. What if we quit letting summer be a time of nothing and we actually made summer a time of something? Like, what if we actually got vision for our summer, we set goals, and then we actually achieve those goals? Yeah, that's what this whole month's going to be about, and obviously we calling it Beach Bum, but yeah, it's going to be amazing. I'm believing that God is setting us up where this is the very best summer ever for A2 students and for every one of your children. Like, I believe they're going to have their most productive, the biggest growth leap they've ever had, and they're going to get closer to Jesus, and they're going to become better people, and we're stoked about it. So Beach Bum coming up. Also, write this down right now. Get your pen, pause the video, write this down. May 29th, Senior Luau. It's senior night. It's where we're going to celebrate all of our seniors that we're so sad to see go. But May 29th, we're calling it Senior Luau because Beach Bum, the whole premise. But it's going to be awesome. Parents of seniors, you're welcome to come. All the other students will be there, but we're inviting parents of the seniors to come as well. Quick things, I've talked to y'all about them, but I'm going to keep throwing them your way. Upcoming events, student Six Flags trip. We've got a bunch of people signed up, super excited. There's still room for a few more. June 23rd through the 24th, it's $100 plus some spend cash. That's all it takes. Sign up closes May 15th, so it's creeping up on us. We've got a great group already signed up and a few spaces for some more. So if you're wanting to come to Six Flags with A2 students, hurry, sign up on our website right now. Just go to our giving tab, go to our giving tab, select the click down button, hit A2 students and give your $100, and that comes straight to my email, sends me an email and lets me know that, hey, this said person has signed up and paid for the Six Flags trip, and we'll get you down and we'll call you and talk to you about it all. But it's going to be awesome. And then Motion Conference coming up July 25th through the 27th. Oh, let me tell you this real quick. Some guests that are going to be at Motion Conference. Some of the speakers and communicators. We're going to have Rich and Don Shear Wilkerson. Like, oh my gosh, they're the best. Lecrae will be there. Your kids will love that. Carrie Job and her husband Cody Carnes are going to be there leading worship. We're going to have Mekon Carter. He's going to come bring the house down. Also, Elevation Worship is going to be there, and so many more. It's going to be the moment of the summer for your child. It's just going to be that. It's going to be amazing. So yes, Motion Conference, July 25th through the 27th. It's going to be amazing. Details on prices and stuff coming out. But hey, if you have any questions or anything about it, hit me up, email me, pnola@a2church.org. Let me know. If there's anything, listen, look at me in the eyes. Is there anything that your student does this summer, make sure they come to Motion Conference. That's how much I believe in it. I believe that it's a catalytic moment in the lives of students. I believe that students walk in just confused and not knowing what's next, and they leave with vision from heaven. I believe it. I believe it's like a moment in the presence of God where they leave and they have clarity for their life. A passion is ignited. Like their love for Jesus just explodes. Like, listen, Motion Conference is important. It's going to be amazing, and I cannot wait for it. All right, thought of the week. I love doing this. It's become one of my favorite things I do. It's just a thought for all of us for the week. And this one's about personal growth. But it's something like I'm always looking at myself and I'm going, hey, what are some areas that I can grow in? Hey, where am I killing it? Or what are some things that I need to work on? Or, hey, Philip, this is something that really needs some attention. Or just like personal growth. So let me say this. Personal growth never just happens. It never happens by accident. Like, you're not going to grow as a leader and as a person, as a mother and a father, or in your job or wherever in your ministry. Like, you're never going to grow on accident. You're always going to grow in your purpose on purpose. An area that I believe we all need to grow in, and I know I do. This is something that I'm doing. Look, I got a baby on the way. Like, look, I know I need to grow in my discipline. I need to grow in my discipline. You know what I mean? Like, we can literally allow our life to dictate how we feel and where we go, or we can literally hook in, like check in and say, hey, I'm here. I'm going to grow. I'm going to grow in my discipline. I'm going to get better today. I'm making it a purpose, something that I'm doing on purpose. So here's a couple areas, potential areas that may need a discipline check. Let's just call it a discipline check. Here's a few areas that I'm just going to throw them out there. I mean, these may apply, these may not. I think finances is an area that we could all look at that maybe we need to grow in our discipline. How about this? How about your food, what you're eating? Like, hey, your boy's getting old, right? Like, I'm getting there. And so I'm starting to realize, like, what I take in matters. Like, my body is a temple. Like, I got a baby on the way. I got a beautiful wife that God has blessed me with. Like, there is a lot of years in front of me for me to live a healthy, happy life. So what I eat, I have to have discipline in that. How about this? Consistent time with God. What's your discipline look like with God? Now, listen, I am a firm believer that it is relationship, not religion. We don't have to spend time with God. We are blessed that we get to spend time with God. But it's still a discipline. So let me be honest for a second. Let me take off my pastor hat really quick. It's really easy for me to worship. Like, I have a natural inclination to lean into worship. I love it. I love music. I love just that thought and that idea of just like like abandoning myself from the world completely and focusing every bit of attention on heaven, and like telling God how amazing he is, and just reminding him of his goodness, and just prophesying over my life, and just like, I love worship. That's easy for me. Prayer, I enjoy and love time in prayer with God. Like, I just love it, sitting before him, and just spending time with him, talking to him, and taking my heart out of my chest and putting it on the table before him and saying, God, I'm struggling here and I need you here. And or hey God, this is just so awesome and amazing. You are so good. Like, I love that. Here's an area personally I have to work on, is my time in the Word, which is crazy. Like, I have to stay disciplined in that, because if I don't, I will not have spent time in the Word like I need to. God told me this one time. It was during prayer, and he was like, Philip, thank you for all the time you give me, that you spend in my Word. Thank you. And I was feeling all good about myself. And he was like, but then he hit me. He's like, I don't want your spare time. I don't want just your spare time. He said, I want intentional, carved out time where you have set it aside, where you have built time into your schedule, where you said, I am sitting at the feet of Jesus. Like, God's looking for that. We have to stay disciplined in our consistent time with God. And this is the last one. This is great. How about this? Parents, listen, we have to stay disciplined in having a fun life. We have to make sure that fun and energy and excitement and being just being excited about life, because it's something to be excited about, and not being bumps on a log, but being someone who is enjoyable to be around, and enjoys life and sees the good in things and celebrates wins, and celebrates people, and goes to parties and has fun. Like, we have to be disciplined in having a fun life. If we don't, this gift of life that God has given us, we're just throwing it away. Like, it's not all somber and misery and this and that. No, God created us to have an abundant life, right? Like, an amazing, fun life. So, last thing, hey guys, let's make sure that life is fun. Let's make sure that we are seeing the positive and that we are celebrating it. Let's celebrate people. Let's celebrate God. Let's celebrate our families, and let's have the best life possible. Awesome. Hey, last thing, I'm going to leave you with it, and your boy's out of here. I'm going to say it all the time. You'll probably hear me say it a million times. If there is any one thing that you can do for A2 students to help us out, if there is one thing that you can do, it is pray. Pray for us. Pray for your child. Pray for our ministry. Pray for this generation. Pray that God does something spectacular in this generation. Guys, we love you. I cannot wait to share with you my baby who's on the way. And hey, we'll see you soon.